Welcome to the Unqualified Gamers Podcast. All right, episode 67 of the Unqualified Gamers Podcast. Did you try to fuck me again, Kai? No, you didn't.
What?
When you just looked over like, oh, is it?
Is it?
Yeah, I had to check. I had to
Well,
make
last
sure.
week I put 67 in the notes, but he didn't read the notes. He just said 66.
It threw me off when I was editing it, though, because I go through the notes to...
Oh, that's why you sent that message.
Yeah.
I may have messed with him a little bit.
It fucked with me in editing, not in the podcast.
In the podcast. Unfortunate. We don't record that, so the people didn't get to see it. Yeah, we got a lot of notes today.
Yeah, big notes. And they were done last night. That's crazy, dude.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So
we
had
internet last night. That helps.
Go ahead. Oh, you got new internet or no?
No, we haven't got the new fiber or anything yet. Our internet wasn't out this week, so.
Oh, okay.
That helps out
Standards.
a lot. Yeah, like we get internet when we're supposed to, type of thing. It's whatever.
Yeah.
You get what you pay for.
Right.
But we only had one person we could go through, so it didn't matter. We get what we can get.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I guess if you want to go straight into the list, we can, because it's
Let's start with that.
pretty decent sized. So the first thing on there is OpenAI, or like ChatGPT 4.0 type of thing, whatever have you.
Yep.
I don't remember if I sent you guys the video or not on it. But
if you did, I haven't opened it yet. I've been busy.
This thing looks insane. Like you pretty much you can set it on the table and have a conversation with someone and just ask, AI to be like, hey, can you translate Mark for me or whatever? And then as you guys are conversating, they'll say whatever they're saying to you in a different language, like Spanish.
Yeah.
And then it'll translate it into English, like instantly on there, say it to you, and then you just instantly reply. You don't have to push a button or anything. And it instantly replies back to them in Spanish. And
you guys
sounds like an audible version of Google Glasses that had done that.
Yeah, I don't know if Google Glasses have been released yet, though.
There's like a big suicide case right now that they're saying they don't think it's really suicide. They think the suicide call was made by AI or something. Like somebody had used AI to like use the chick's voice, and
that's terrifying.
Yeah, it's like going on right now. It's crazy. That. Yeah,
well, they
do it all over TikTok.
GPT made itself chat, like instead of ChatGPT 4.0 or whatever, it made itself ChatGPT 2.
Oh, really?
It made itself a version. Yeah, it's got made itself.
Be careful with AI, man. Ever seen fucking Skynet?
Mm-hmm. They turned into what did they turn it into? Genesis, I think.
I don't remember.
After they like took down Skynet, but it became Genesis or something. But either way, I was like, ooh, I had a Sega. Careful of that. But this AI will also be able to like do tutoring. So like you can have a math problem that you put on and show the AI and say, hey, can you help me solve this and like teach me how to do it, not just like give me the answer, and I'll show you how to do it.
Dude, where was this shit when we were kids, man? People can have reports written by AI now. Like we had to write our reports out.
Was just when you were, I don't know, in high school, computers first came out. So
the Great Depression was pretty rough then. So
we didn't exactly have an expansion.
No, Google came out when I was I remember the first time I used Google. My teacher in my junior year was like, "Yeah, use Google." I'm like, I'm a Jeeves guy. I asked Jeeves.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ask Jeeves, dude.
I asked Jeeves, who the fuck is Google and what is Google? Oh, it's the best search engine. I'm like, okay, whatever. Yeah, it's way better than Jeeves.
Yeah. I used Gizoogle, which was like a ghettofied version. They put everything in.
I can see that.
Yeah. So
I can see that guy.
Yeah, it was pretty good. The O's were actually spinning rims. Don't worry about it.
Oh boy.
So another cool thing about this, other than the fact that it's going to be, what is it called? Omnimodal, which means like it can understand like the video
some
inputs,
good sounding out,
audio.
Kai. Proud of you.
Huh?
I said that was some good sounding out. I'm proud of you.
Yeah, I had to figure it out. Go back to high school and elementary and stuff where they're like, sound it out.
It's good, man. You live in Florida. You get dumber by the day. We get it.
I don't want to hear Iowa.
The bath salts in
I don't want to hear Iowa,
which is tough for Kai because
you don't think you could get
rough starting out.
Yeah. Spare.
My life didn't start out great, so. But it can pick up. It'll take in input of video, audio, and emotional cues through the environment, and then it can pretty much give input on that. So if someone's blind or something like that, and they're like asking about the environment, like the example they gave, a blind guy asked, about the Buckingham Palace and was like, "Oh, is the king here or whatever?" And they're like, "Yeah, the flag is raised. It means that they're here." Blah blah blah. And I'm like, "Holy shit!" So
wow,
be a lot easier than walking around with a cane, I guess, or the sight stick.
yeah.
But
It's crazy,
they're saying so. There's been the speculation because Apple has been in the works with OpenAI, like they're supposed to be making a deal. So with iOS 18 coming up, it's possible, not confirmed, but possible that iOS 18 will release OpenAI as the new Siri.
That'll only happen
get
if
rid of Siri.
Apple owns OpenAI because
They're already in
Apple
talks though. Is the thing
that's
it's been in talks for a while, and they're supposed to be possibly closing the deal here soon. So if that happens, Apple might get.
I have a question for everybody. Does anybody give a shit about Xdefiant anymore?
Yes.
Oh, you do?
No.
Fuck them. I won't play it. Fuck them.
Was that the COD clone?
That was the fucking game that we all liked. We played 8 months ago, and they took it away, and they're like, "Yeah, it's gonna now release." May 21st.
We played the beta. Yeah,
we talked about this last week.
You're saying fuck them because they didn't instantly release the game while it was shit. They took in input. They tried to fix the game. What do you want them to continue to release unfinished games, or do you want them to actually make a game?
I feel like they could have kept releasing fucking betas.
Didn't we have a previous conversation on this podcast about them not continuously releasing unfinished games?
We've had so many conversations about that.
Yeah,
about
and now you're like,
people would just sit back and take the time to perfect it before they release it.
Yeah, and now it's like a company did that, and he's like, "Oh fuck them, I'm tired of them." It took too long to perfect the game. They should have. The
thing is, CC, even if it was good and playable, if it didn't have enough content, the player base would drop to nothing after just a month, and then you wouldn't want to play it because there'd be no.
But they could keep releasing betas, right? I mean, how many people release betas constantly or every month or whatever?
It's possible that they had some closed betas, so they could get stuff, but they also have to work on. They still have to work on all the programming, getting servers and all that good stuff.
I'm on the fucking side of fuck them. I don't want to play
on patience. I know. Yeah. Well, we've seen you in video games where you play 30 seconds and then say, "Dude, yeah, fuck it."
I've been playing nothing but fucking Tarkov.
Yeah, well, we're not surprised. Well, good news is there's a Tarkov killer in here, but Xdefiant is actually supposed to release the 21st, which the executive producer from some of the previous CODs, like the Modern Warfare series, Mark Rubin, has been the one that's working on Xdefiant, and they confirmed that there's not going to be. It says SKMM. It's supposed to be SBMM, skill-based matchmaking in casual play. So just like the old Call of Duties, they said they're tired of people having sweaty games. It's like every game is a ranked game, and it's no fun. Right. So they said they're not going to have that in casual play, which is the perfect reason to stop putting money into. Listen to this, CC. Stop putting money into Call of Duty, right?
I don't put money into Call of Duty, a chance, dude. What are you talking about? Why do you come at me?
You haven't bought any skins or packs or anything like that?
I bought one pack.
Okay, so that's money into Call of Duty. So
this year.
Yeah, this year. Yeah. Minus all the previous ones.
No, it was last year I bought it. I haven't spent any money this year.
Right.
I believe you. I haven't, bro. I have barely even played Call of Duty. I've been playing Tarkov and Gray Zone and Halo. I'm having a lot of fun with
that's the last month. We're almost 6 months into the year.
Yeah.
And before that was all Warzone.
I was very into
Sniper and Warzone.
Yeah, that was the beginning of this year. That still counts as
I don't know I don't know what this was, but it's real. It's real life. Best Sniper in Warzone history of all time. The GOAT. Yeah.
I think we're on to the next topic.
Yeah, back to Xdefiant. Anyways, they did say that they're gonna they will be releasing ranked at some point in time that people can obviously have the skill-based matchmaking in there, but it'll be more based on elo, not just your KD and all that good shit. But now without skill-based matchmaking, the casual play is going to be found in a specific order, which is going to be latency, then avoided players or muted players that people don't like playing with.
Yeah.
Party size, region, input device, and then platform. So I guess cross-plat kind of says it right there. It's going to be cross-plat, and that's just going to be the last determining factor. So
I've got a lot to say about Arena Breakout. That's the next thing on the list.
Let's hear it.
Is it going to be? Is your opinion more valued than Shroud's? Let's find out.
Well, we'll see. We'll see. First of all, Arena Breakout we talked about this on an early episode of the podcast. This was a mobile game first. Do you remember that? This was the Tarkov-like mobile game that we talked about.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I still have it on my phone.
So yeah, I do too. But all the reviews so far are like awesome reviews. It's free. They fucked me this week, but it's free. I
They
signed
don't
up.
let you refund the free game?
No, I signed up, and we're gonna get to that in a fucking minute too. That I fucking refund shit because Zeus's wife won't let him buy a game unless I play it long enough that I can't refund it. But anyway,
Smart.
That's a good idea.
Smart on her.
Yeah.
It's kind of genius.
So anyway, shout out Missa. Arena Breakout, right? I got into I saw a TikTok the other day like that if you you had to watch somebody's Twitch stream for an hour and they're giving out 50,000 codes or something, right? I started the stream at 12:06 and they were giving the codes out they were starting to give the codes out at 1 because that was 1 hour. They started at 12. At 12 o'clock, it told me that all the codes were gone. So I watched this at 1 o'clock. 6 minutes away, I could have got a code, but I watched the fucking stream for 54 minutes. Actually, a good stream though. Guy named Gino. Anybody seen him? Plays Tarkov a lot. Actually, really enjoyed his stream. So shout out Gino. But it pissed me off, and I signed up for the beta and shit on the website the same time Zeus did. Zeus got access. I didn't, so I don't know what the fuck I did.
Do you think maybe they didn't want you to play it because
maybe they watched the podcast, dude?
Yeah, they've seen you hype up nothing but like Call of Duty, Tarkov, and Fortnite, and they're like,
but they want Tarkov players.
Talk shit on everything else.
They had all of the big Tarkov streamers playing it. They had them all playing
big Tarkov players that don't scab 24/7.
I am one of the hosts of the biggest video game podcast on the planet. You would think they would want me to play it.
Yeah, one of the hosts that doesn't only do scavs. Right.
Okay, first of all, I don't only do scavs. Haven't done any scavs. I'm on the PvE mode right now, which is fucking wild. It's crazy.
It's nothing but scavs.
Yeah, so you're
it's nothing but
no, it's fucking hard.
You're loading yourself into bot lobbies.
It's fucking hard, bro.
He's taking his Call of Duty lobbies to Tarkov.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the fucking where I refund games. I think I've only refunded 3 or 4 games in my life.
And that all happened to be in the last year? Okay.
No,
how long have you and I known each other and you've refunded 2 or 3?
The only 2 that I can think of is Helldivers and Hogwarts Legacy.
And
I think that's
I guess you didn't have to refund it because it was a free game.
What?
The finals.
Yep.
You instantly
I just didn't like it. It was free.
You didn't like it after playing for 30 seconds.
And it died.
You died twice.
This is the dude that didn't realize he could get called back in Helldivers, though.
I know.
We're expecting too much.
Which is funny because we talked about it.
Yeah.
Okay, I was playing with fucking Matt
you
and Reed.
seem like the perfect person to give a code to for beta.
They fucking died, and like 3 minutes later, they still weren't back in the game. So I'm like, what the fuck, man? And then I died, and they still weren't back in the game. So I'm like, oh, okay, well, then I guess we're done. Fuck this, and I uninstalled it and refunded it.
Because they have to get called in. Unless everyone dies, then everybody comes in at the same time.
I didn't fucking know that, okay? I played it. I've turned myself around on Helldivers.
Did you bypass the tutorial then?
Okay. Yeah, basically.
No, you didn't pay any attention.
I skipped through it. Yeah, I skipped through it as fast as I could.
We can tell.
You were going to tell us
Helldiver.
You were going to tell us about Arena Breakout, though, CC.
Yeah, it looks really good. It does look like the closest thing to a Tarkov killer, because Gray Zone's nothing like Tarkov. It really isn't.
No.
Yeah. Gray Zone's fun. It's good.
It looks just like Tarkov.
Gray Zone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Arena Breakout.
Yeah, it does. I mean, like your kit and shit on Gray Zone looks exactly like Tarkov too. But yeah, I mean, it looks really good. I can't wait to play it. I really want to get my hands on it.
So what Shroud said was that the Arena Breakout can never feel like Tarkov, but Tarkov can never have the quality of life that Arena Breakout has. He says it fixes every problem that Tarkov has, but it just doesn't feel like Tarkov.
The thing with Tarkov is it is a hardcore fucking game. Like you have to want a hardcore experience. Do you know
who Shroud is?
A shitty way of life. Yes, I know who Shroud is.
Okay, I was just making sure.
Yeah, absolutely. He's like the best first-person shooter like ever, like one of the best ever. He's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, Tarkov is not meant to give you a good way of life. It's meant to be the hardest game you've ever
When he
played.
says quality of life, he's talking about problems within the game, like how things function, how you got to do like 76 clicks to even get into a game, wait more than like 30 seconds, like you're waiting 3, 4, 5, 7 minutes.
So I listened to this
20
thing
minutes,
from
30 minutes.
Shroud too. I also feel like he meant like easiness of like completing things and stuff like that. That's the way I felt.
Do you know how easy it is for him to complete things regardless?
I mean,
you think he's talking about how easy it is to complete things?
No, I mean like
for him it is easy. He literally like flicks and kills 10 people.
He does. Okay.
If you want to talk about like the best sniper, especially in like PUBG and stuff like that,
I'm better than Shroud. It's okay.
Dude, you can watch some old videos of Shroud going into
we just
like
lost every single one of our subs.
I love Shroud, dude. By the way, big bump in fucking subs today on YouTube, guys.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, until they hear you say you're better than Shroud, then we lose them all.
I'm better than everybody at everything. So
YouTube went down to 5. So
YouTube went down to 5.
Weird. It's
Fuck,
only the people that are in the podcast.
That was a
following.
lot of hard fucking work for nothing, guys.
Yeah.
You guys know who Landmark is?
Yeah, he's been playing
Landmark's
Arena Makeout like crazy.
Yeah, he's a huge Tarkov streamer too.
Yeah.
And I was listening to him talk about it the other day, and he was saying that it's like Tarkov lately doesn't feel the same as it did like 2-3 years ago. Like 3-4 years ago, Tarkov was like one of the best shooters you could play. It just everything about it felt so good, and it was original, and it was fucking fun. And he said that Arena Breakout, it's like they learned those things that made Tarkov so good, and that's what their game is now. Is it feels like Tarkov did like 3-4 years ago, like all the best things that everyone loved about it before Tarkov fucked it all up and changed it into what it is now. That's what Arena Breakout is.
Yeah, Tarkov recently this week threw a big wrench into the game. Also, they've removed the found in raid aspect on items. I don't know if you've seen that or not, but
I haven't played it all.
Yeah, they removed that to where you can sell it in the flea market and stuff. So it's pretty crazy. It just
what's the reasoning for that? You know,
get people more money.
Test and see how it goes. But apparently it's dropped the prices on like everything. Like lead X's are like less than half of what they were and stuff. So
because people are crafting them now.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, well, I think if you craft them, doesn't crafted items show up as found?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But I think if you shove one in your ass, you know,
and then die with
useless.
it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
All right.
Weird. That's the first place you want to shove it, but that's all right. 2 quick notes.
Tarkov players know what I'm talking about there.
One is The Boys season 4 comes out June 13th.
About time.
This one actually looks
shut the fuck up, CC.
Pretty good. I mean, obviously it's like a
continuation. It's been like 2 fucking years.
I mean, some shit happened, man. You know.
Yeah, I know. I'm excited for.
They get slowed down from the writer's strike, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So now that they're back in action. Did. But I mean, this is. I'm
gonna have to like start it over. I don't even remember what.
That's my plan
too. Yeah.
Oh, luckily for me,
it's kind of like what's the other one? The Western with
Yellowstone.
Yellowstone, yeah.
Such a good show.
It's
such a good show.
The new season of that's supposed to be coming out soon too.
Yeah, I don't.
But it's been so long. I'm gonna have to like. I feel like I have to start the whole thing over. I've watched like all their spin-offs in the time since the last season came out.
I just finished watching it all like 2 weeks ago.
When I did Brooklyn Nine-Nine when that first came out and I started watching that, every time a new season was coming out, I'd start from episode 1, season 1, and just watch it until I got to the new season, and then the new season would drop and I'd watch that. So pretty much when episode 2 came, I'd watch season 1 twice in a sense, and then just kept running it back every time a new season came out.
So Travis, November 24, so November this year, Yellowstone.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, another crazy thing. Did you guys see what's coming to Peacock? They haven't announced a date yet, but
are you talking about like the combination between the streaming platforms?
No.
Oh
no. They decided to reboot The Office, but it's going to be like it's going to be like all new characters, and I think it's supposed to be about like a news team instead of.
And they're not in Scranton.
Yeah,
they're somewhere in the Midwest.
Yeah. That's all we really know about it so far.
Of The Office.
But I was pretty stoked about that. It's supposed to be like the original writers, and I think it's going to be.
Yeah, hopefully they do a good job.
We'll see how long it lives in today's society. You know.
Yeah.
If it gets canceled in the first season or not.
Right.
They also have this isn't going to be until 2026 though. Is a Darth Vader Star Wars story. So it's gonna be like the origin story for Darth Vader.
From like between Revenge of the Sith
Probably
and
when he
New
became
Hope.
Vader, until
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know the. See, I'm
There's
like
a lot of
CC
people
when
that
it
have wanted
comes to-
Legends to go on to like actually being a film adaptation, so that would be honestly pretty cool because everybody liked his character and like the Kenobi show and what is it, Rogue One, things like that, where modern technology for filming with Vader made it really interesting. So that could be cool.
Yeah, I mean the preview right now with the trailer they have right now looks pretty sweet. So I don't know what's all going to go into it or what, but
I'll have to look at that. I haven't seen it yet.
yeah,
I've heard about it, but I heard they've been talking about it.
Yeah, it looks insane. I'm like, maybe
Right,
that's
right now. Reap is watching the new fucking Planet of the Apes movie. That's why he's not here. So I don't know what else. I don't know if there's something else he got going on. I got a Snapchat that they were at the movies. So
that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Why schedule it for a Friday? Why not do it on a Thursday?
right.
He's just
Weirdo.
antisocial.
This
He
is
wants to
his
go in the
fair.
middle of the week.
Right.
Yeah.
I think he did that just so he didn't have to be here.
He
I think that he doesn't even care
about
about the movie. He was just like, man, if I go to the movies at
I
2
gotta
o'clock
hear
on
to
Thursday,
CC.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have to.
then I don't have to do the
this.
I don't have
podcast.
to deal with the podcast anymore. I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
CC's fucking bot lobby explanations and shit. I'm playing PvE
Dude, I get
It's
so much
harder.
I get so much fucking hate here.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Well deserved.
I'm nice to
Yeah.
all of you cocksuckers
Yeah. I
all
believe
the
you.
time. I'm
Remember
so
that time he was
nice.
trying to fix his setup and he yelled at all of us for it?
That's the thing that immediately popped into my head when he said he's nice to all of us.
Yeah, as soon as something happens, it's all our fault. He's setting up his own PC and it's our
Or
fault.
when he got so mad, he straight up ripped his lights off of the wall in the middle of recording the fucking podcast.
Yeah. Because he stuck it up there with like some shitty double-sided tape. Blamed us. Yeah.
Oh, I played the
Well,
yesterday only for like maybe half an hour. I played the Sea of Thieves update.
Oh, really? I've been trying to
how was
update
it?
mine, but it won't. Mine just stalls out. It won't update right now. I got to try and
Just
do it again.
Get better
It was-
internet.
It was pretty sick. The throwing knives are pretty cool. I was running around with the sniper and the throwing knives, and hitting like a quick scope on somebody on your boat and then pegging them with a throwing knife is one of the most satisfying things I've
I
done.
feel like I
does
just
in a long
uninstalled the
time.
game.
Yeah.
Does the throwing knives have limited amount of knives, like 5?
Yeah, you
ammo?
get 5 knives, but you can pick
Mhm.
them back up. So if you
Do
like,
you have
Yeah.
to like interact with them to pick them up? Or is
yeah,
it
you
kind
have
of
to
okay.
you have to
You
hold
refill
interact
them
to-
like when you get ammo, like in the
Yep.
boat.
If you tap your ammo box, it fills your knives back up.
Sweet.
That's the
Interesting.
only thing CC knows about this game. Is there's
Yeah. There's an ammo crate.
Listen. I played it
Yeah.
quite a bit when it first came out. I really did. I played it quite a bit.
Yeah.
not like.
And I
Travis
found
did.
one of the bone collar throwables, the new throwable.
Mhm.
I hit
That's
somebody's
pretty fun,
ship with that. We got sunk. Me and my buddy Alex got sunk. We were doing like a fleet, and this sloop rolled up and sunk us. We fought for a while, but after our ship sunk, I swam over and just started throwing bone collars up onto the deck of their ship. So they were like running around fighting skeletons while I climbed the ladder, and it was pretty cool. It was fun.
I did throw
I
a
haven't checked it
couple of
all
those
out, but-
at when we were trying to complete the fort, the boss at the end. I just threw a couple of those out there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, and just try to have them fight the
they'll fight the other AI.
boss. Mm-hmm. Yep.
I
Oh,
was
that's
just
cool.
gonna ask that. Okay.
Yep. They sure do.
I didn't know that.
Yep.
My
I
my
mean,
big
how
thing
toxic
was like
kept them off me.
the bosses and shit. I would just park the boat so one person could stay on the boat and shoot the cannons at them.
Cannons, just bring it to the
we
beach.
we used to
Yeah.
do that, and then we were wasting cannon fire on skeletons that were so easy to kill. And then when an actual other ship came up, we
It's
didn't
so
have
easy to
cannons
come by
fight 'em.
supplies though. Like you can
Yeah.
even did you know you can buy supplies at the outpost now? Like you can
Mhm.
go to the shipwright and you can
Shipwright,
buy
yeah.
cannonballs and she loads them straight into your
Yeah,
barrels.
that's
And then
been
you can
that
go
way
over to the
ever since they put in, what was it, season 12, the start of season 12.
Yeah, it's been like that a while, but
Mhm.
and then you can buy the crates from the merchant too.
Mhm. Yep.
So
Yeah.
like right there
Something like
is
season
like
12 or
what? Like
season
200 cannon. And there's a trick too. I don't know if
where
you've
you
done
all
this
bite
before.
at the exact same time.
Yeah, if everyone goes up to her and hits A on the cannonballs at the same time, because normally if one person on your crew buys a crate of cannonballs, it locks it out for everyone else. Like you can only get
Mhm.
one.
Yeah.
But if you all buy it at the exact same time, then you get 4.
Yep,
Oh, nice.
Because didn't we do
Yeah.
that with the 4 of us, Kai, one day?
Yep, sure did. Yeah, got to do that. I mean, you can get more instead of having to run around every island with a supply crate. So much better. The bottom
They
of the list, by
updated
the
some
way.
of the like tutorial features, and I didn't see the new item. The what is it? The wind collar.
Yep.
I don't know if you
It says that was
find
supposed
that
to come
or
out with season 12. I don't know. I think it might be an equipment that you have to. It might be in your equipment wheel, kind of like when the drum first
I
came
didn't
out.
I didn't see it. It looked like it was something you pick up, like the trident.
Yeah, I'll have to look again because I don't know. That's possible. It might be something you have to pick up,
Yeah.
or it. I don't think it'd be a weapon.
There's like a quest you have to do to get it or something, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I'll have to look into that more because I saw it and it says, and the it's called the Horn of Fair Winds,
Oh, okay.
and it'll let you blow into the sails. You can
Is it
like
limited use?
I don't know. I've
Yeah.
just only seen like the
Can
examples
be
of it.
found in shipwrecks, siren shrines, and siren treasuries.
So yeah,
There's
it's like
also a
limited.
rare
Oh.
chance of finding it aboard shipwrecks or in so it's literally just
See,
gonna be those.
it would have been cool if they made it an equipment wheel item.
Mhm.
Because that's, I don't know, it seems kind of broken if I
Yeah,
mean,
but
people.
there's
Go
so
ahead.
much you can do with it though. Like
Yeah.
you add wind to your sails, you can blow players off of like the ship or off of the side of an island, stuff like that, blow them away. You can push your rowboat or yourself through the water. So say like you shoot in front of a ship and they're going to be turning left and you can't get in front
So
of
it's
them. You
just
just put
something
that
you have
on,
to
turn
carry.
around and just
Yeah.
Yeah.
You drop
pick
it
up
on
and
your
carry it.
ship.
Like how you have to carry the
Trident.
Mhm.
trident
Like
in
the
your hands,
skulls
otherwise
and
you
shit?
drop it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. I gotcha.
So
That's
but
what I
you
would
have-
imagine, like your person that manages like the rear sails and everything, them basically having that in their hands and
Mhm.
using that
to push
and
your
then
ship
getting
forward.
ready for
Yeah, for
reload
sure.
and shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, make sure you
And
take it with
then
you when you get off your boat on an island, though, so somebody doesn't come and raid your ship and just take
Yeah.
it.
I
Wonder
get
how
that the
much
game's
that'll
supposed
sell
to
for.
be all about like level playing field, but it'd be cool if they had some of those items like quest unlocks. Like you have to
Mhm.
get
Yeah,
to a
that'd be cool.
certain level, and then there's a quest once you get to that level that's like go here and talk to this guy, and he'll send you on a mission to go get the
Yeah,
Horn
that'd
of
be
Fair
kinda cool.
Winds, and then you have it unlocked in your item radial.
Mhm.
One thing
That'd
that's
be cool.
supposed to be coming out for your, I think it's supposed to be as a weapon, not as an equipment, is it's going to be a harpoon. So I don't know which, I don't know. It feels like an equipment thing, but I don't know if they're going to make it equipment or a weapon slot. But you can use it to, just like you, with anything else you can do with the harpoon of the ship, like use it to harpoon people, loot.
Well, it'd be nice that you could get people on the ship, or like you could just sit there. If your like harpoon's not pointing towards it, you can use it to pull up shit onto the boat. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah. Well, not only that, but you can use it to like get on a boat. Like say you shoot at a boat and you miss it,
Oh,
or
yeah.
you just miss the ladder. You just use the harpoon to get onto the boat.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what
That'd be
drives
cool.
me nuts? That there's no reticle or like crosshairs on the harpoon. With
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just have
it's
to
really
aim like
annoying.
lower than
yeah,
where
when
it
you're in the
is.
ocean on a sloop and the waves are going up and down and all the
Yeah.
shit's bobbing and you have to hit like pinpoint like you're trying to pick up a gem out of the water.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if it like there needs to be a crosshair or something because you're just
Kind of like
guessing.
that'd be
the
nice.
little spikes on some of the cannons, the little front point or whatever.
Yeah.
Put that on the harpoon and just
hmm
yeah.
My old
that'd be-
monitor used to have like a crosshair that I could turn on that was in the center of my screen. My new
All
one
mine
doesn't
do.
have it.
He was a cheater.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
that's
No, it's
nothing
not.
crazy.
It was. I mean, I could just put a dot on my screen. I'm not
Right,
going
yeah.
to.
Yeah, I know.
but,
He just takes like a piece of masking tape.
There was people who
that's a
I had a
Sharpie
friend who
dot
did
there.
that
Oh,
in
yeah.
Call of Duty.
Yeah.
He
Oh
would,
yeah,
like,
I
literally-
remember seeing the vines of that.
Yeah.
Ninja did it in Fortnite because they had like a gun, like a good sniper or whatever that didn't have a reticle, and it was really annoying. And he did it on his screen. He's like, "Oh, it works."
Wasn't that when the heavy sniper like first came out or something
I
like
can't
that?
remember what gun it was, but yeah, I
I
remember him doing
remember
that.
back in like the OG Xbox days, there was like a little USB deal that you could plug into your Xbox that had
And
a
it put a
clear
red
wire, and then you could like it would actually the wire would hang down your screen, and there'd be like a little dot in the
Wow.
center.
Mhm,
That's
I
fucking
remember seeing
insane.
that.
Yeah,
I've never even heard of that.
Dude,
That's nuts.
I have a Sega up in my bedroom, and I just bought Jurassic Park for it, right? So I'm gonna play. I want to play that or whatever. Got me thinking. Does anybody remember the Rumble Pack that that Sega had that you could like wear? Like it was like a
like a
I know what
vest.
you're
half-stick
talking
thing?
about. I
It was
never
like
had
a
it though.
vest. Yeah, I never had it either, but I had a friend that had it, so we all used it and shit. It was fucking
Well,
sweet.
Google it and see if you can get one. If you'll be able to fit it.
I don't need one, but
Yeah, you don't need one. That's for sure.
no,
Something
I
like
don't.
that for a Sega would probably be close to $1,000, if not more now.
Yeah,
sure.
probably.
I was looking at like Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask games, and there's people online trying to sell like original, never been opened Majora's Mask cartridges for like 10 grand on eBay.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That is nuts.
One last thing on Sea of Thieves before we move on to the next thing. Season 13, which should be the next season, they're going to have Captain Flameheart returning. And if you defeat his ship when it comes out, you can actually climb aboard the ship and join the crew. And then you'll have the ship that you can be in charge of. It's got 10 cannons on it, a balcony, and a like statue room of Flameheart. And then it'll also allow you to fire like 2 giant fireballs out of the front.
Oh.
So it'll be like the first frontal weapon ship that you'll be able to drive in the Sea of Thieves. But
nice.
I mean, 10 cannons is fucking insane already.
Yeah.
You've got 4 people, unless you can, I don't know, maybe you can team up with other people or something and make a bigger crew. But five cannons on each side of the ship is nuts.
That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Have you seen the guilds? Have you started a guild or done any of that, Kai?
Yeah, I have my guild. I'm in Nasty Bits guild, and I'm trying to be in
Nasty Bits.
Eagle Paws guild, but I have to leave one of my other guilds, and I don't know how to do it yet. I gotta Google it.
You can only be in.
Pain in the ass.
You can only be in 3 or something.
Yeah, you can only be in 3. Yep.
Huh.
But
And
they
then
also
do
have,
all 3 of them count toward? Because there's like season rewards that you get for X amount of loot turned in, right? For your guild as a whole.
Once you get up to a certain level, so each guild is its own. Like if I get to level 4 on one and 5 on the other, doesn't equal level 9 in the reward section of
Yeah,
it.
I was
So
wondering if
you have to get one guild up to whatever it is. So there's like a pitcher you can get, and you have to get the guild up to level like 15 or something, which we did with Nasty's guild, and then we started working on ours. But yeah,
is it just ship cosmetics that you unlock?
there's some, but you also get the you can then get the emissary which is just like a Reaper's basically.
Yeah.
Except everything you sell is multiplied to where I don't know. I feel like you show up on the map as well, just not as a Reaper, just as an emissary.
Huh.
And then you can sell everything to the emissary, and then
Yeah.
you gain more money that way too, and you get more rep, which gets you more unlockables and all that good stuff. So
how much money did I end up earning my first weekend when we did nothing but emissaries?
well, I mean, there's a lot of emissaries that you can do regardless, but a few mil or
Yeah.
Can you still do the gilded voyage trick where you pick up the gilded and then drop the emissary, raise the emissary, and by the
Well,
time
we
you're done with the
tried that,
gilded,
didn't
you
we?
Yeah, I was wondering what happened. I thought Nasty had accidentally forgot to grab the emissary. She said she grabbed it, but now if you grab the emissary missions and drop the emissary flag, you lose your
it
emissary.
cancels the missions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's lame.
Yeah, so they're like,
Because
"Well,
it takes a long time to grind up to level 4. Right? You'd think that it would just be a reward for staying on longer, just being able to spam gilded.
level.
Or
Yeah,
not gilded, but the emissary
yeah.
missions.
So
anyway,
now I think they make it to where when you reach that level, was it level 5, level 4, whatever it is, the top one, that you're supposed to stay on that and not drop flag to get more money to come back up to just get it instantly again.
yeah.
But I don't know.
And then the Reapers try and hunt you.
What are your guys'
It's a route.
thoughts on EA bringing ads into games?
I think
Big
it's gonna
thing going
fucking
on
sink
right
'em.
now.
Yeah. It's gonna fucking murder every EA game.
I just don't think it'll. I don't think it'll last. I mean, I think they'll.
No.
If they do it, I just don't think it'll last very long because there'll be a lot of negativeness towards it.
Yeah,
I
I mean,
mean,
they're
like-
saying it's supposed to be an area of growth for them, but I mean, you're literally bringing ads to gameplay. People don't. We're not in a game to watch ads.
Right.
On what is it, like PUBG and stuff? They'll have like little side scrolls and stuff like that you can see, and it's like click here to see this thing or whatever. Sure, I
You have
get
to
that
buy
all
like the
manually.
premium EA subscription to get an ad
rid of the
blocker.
ads. Yeah.
fucking
Mhm.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nuts. Yeah, I saw that. And I was like, "There's no fucking way, right?" Maybe with all the negative.
I bet you there's a
internet
way.
shit.
I bet you it's not that far off.
Oh, I'm
Well,
sure
I bet
it's
if
not.
they did it to
but
Call of Duty, people like CC would still fucking buy the game and be like, "Oh, this is stupid," but I'm
I
gonna still
didn't
play
buy the game, dude. I didn't buy it.
it.
I will
These
say
ads are
this.
so stupid.
I mean,
Let's give them money so they don't have to see them.
Yeah.
well, and like as much as
I
we
probably would.
bully CC for Call of Duty, like Activision is not the only company to do shit like this. Obviously, they're just the most prevalent because it's such a popular game, and I think the fact that Call of Duty and Activision has never just been like had to like swept out from under them for doing this shit. Everybody's gonna keep just following suit, basically, see how far they can go.
That's why we brought up Xdefiant.
Somebody's got to make a better fucking game.
Xdefiant. And not just say, oh, because they released the game in full, fuck them. They took too long to release it.
Xdefiant isn't a fucking BR. Who plays Call of Duty? Nobody plays Call of Duty. They play Warzone. They need a better battle royale.
PUBG.
Somebody bitch slap him for me.
I said better battle royale.
Everyone wishes they could. Yeah, PUBG.
PUBG
just because you suck at it doesn't mean it is better. Just because you suck at it, it's the #1 game. There is, period.
Okay, well,
that's why it's more popular in Warzone.
I don't know. I don't agree with that. But
yeah, well, I mean, you thought Helldivers 2 was shit, and now it's like one of the fastest growing Sony game. It's like supposed to be outpacing even Call of Duty.
Fastest growing Sony game. I don't know. I don't see that either. I see it as
you don't see it, but the numbers are there. So
I mean,
like it's facts.
Are they still there?
Facts don't care about your feelings, man.
Facts don't care about your feelings. You two bicker like a married couple. You know that, right?
Because Kai wants to just attack me about fucking.
I don't want to attack you. You just compliment on games based on your feelings of them. You know, like you said, Helldivers 2 was shit, and it was like
the last 30 days, the average players of is 96,000. Yeah, Helldivers 2, 96,000. February it was 275. March it was 217. April it was 142. Now it's 96. It's slowly going down. I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying it's slowly dying. I knew it would because there's only so much to do in it, you know? Like
we're waiting for
a BR.
We're waiting for the there's supposed to be new people coming in, and then not only that, there's supposed to be hopefully they're in talks with Xbox to bring the Xbox players in. And I promise you, once the Xbox players come in,
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't foresee
it happening. Well, so
not when I found out
both
Sony
of you the video.
Basically owns it.
Well, and I think I sent both Kai and CC this video, but after the whole, you know, like, oh, we're not going to do the whole PSN thing, the game is no longer for sale on Steam in countries where you can't have a PSN account.
Yep.
They're going the back way around. Like, they lied to us perfectly. Like, if you don't really look into it, like, they did it in the perfect way. We're going to keep everybody happy unless there's people that are going to dig into it. And I guarantee you it's going to happen again in a new way.
Well, that's one of the reasons I didn't change my review to positive. I kept it as a negative review and then updated my comment to basically say, like, until you guys actually release this back to the people in other countries that don't have a PSN, which is another huge reason why there's been a big decline in the game. I mean, after the PSN account link issue, right, and then when they, in a sense, released it again as a non-forced PSN, but not back in those other countries, we're now automatically losing player base instantly anyways. So once they release it back...
No, you can still... People that bought it can still play it.
Right, you can't buy it. Right, yeah, I understand that.
They can still play it. So, Right. Hey, listen, it sold 12 million copies, like, quick. I get it. It was a huge game. It just wasn't a game that I could see playing for a long time because, like, I want, like, the gratification of winning. Right.
Well, another huge thing that kind of happened.
You don't really get that now.
A lot of people have complained about, which again is going to be changed again based off of what the CEO was saying. Is every time we were coming out with like some sort of meta kit, right? Like we'd figure out this weapon that we enjoyed and how to pair it with like this call down. Every time we came out with that, the devs had to nerf it. They had to be like, oh, this can't be used like that. We got to nerf it so it's not so easy. But the CEO was like, okay, we need to stop doing that because it's like as soon as we find something that we enjoy using and have fun with, they just nerf it and now it's no longer fun or enjoyable. So people are like, why do I continue to try and find something new when every time we find something that works, it just gets nerfed? So they're like, we're not going to continue to destroy that for everybody.
Yeah, and
they're going to change the spawn rates for solo players. So
I don't think it's a bad game. I just think it's just not a game that I would play for a long time, you know, and it's I think it will slowly die.
We already know you're not going to play it for a long time. You played it for 30 minutes and haven't played it since.
No, I have other shit to play, bro. I have other shit to play.
Whatever you say, man. You've gotten to like level 3, and we know you're not going to play it for a long time. We can tell by like 98% of games you play.
Right.
It's not Call of Duty or Tarkov. I'm not playing it. It's a stupid game.
I told you I've been playing the fuck out of Halo, dude. Halo Infinite. They've like reverted everything back to like it feels like Halo 3 now, and it's fucking so much fun. I've been playing the shit out of it. They brought all the Halo 3 maps in, and I've been playing it.
I was watching you play it for a little bit yesterday.
Yeah, yeah. I played like competitively with Halo 3, and it feels so fucking good. And playing on keyboard and mouse is like a fucking cheat code.
Yeah.
It
We
really
tried to
is.
tell you. Back when you were still playing with a controller, I was
Oh
like,
my god,
CC, you're fucking up, dude. You're fucking
yeah,
up.
dude, I know. It's like, because like in Halo you jump and you slowly float. It's like, dude, I could tap 5 shots of the head of that dude with a BR while he's floating with the keyboard
Yeah.
and mouse. It's
Yeah.
so quick. It's so quick.
Oh yeah. I used to be quick with a controller too, but that was Halo 2 days.
Yeah, yeah,
so.
yeah. I was quick with a controller back then too, but yeah, it just feels so much faster. But
Yeah,
yeah.
I could see that. Did you see the updates for Siege, Travis?
I haven't. I was reading about him, but I haven't. I played Siege with Grail once, like last week, and that was the first time in months.
Forever.
So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
want to dig into that game.
Well, I mean, I'd enjoy playing with you because it'd be fun to kill you in it a couple times.
Oh, 100%.
There's apparently a glitch that's happening right now where it causes the enemy team of whoever it is doing it to get kicked and then get an abandoned section.
Oh shit.
And it's been happening on console, but I haven't gotten confirmation if it's happening on PC or not. So what happens is someone on the enemy team TKs and then leaves, and then like they
And then
rejoin.
the rest of I think the rest of the team has to leave, and then
and then the entire enemy team automatically gets booted from the game,
Oh shit.
and it gives them negative elo while the team that did the TK and leave gains elo. And I heard the
yeah,
only way
it
to
was a
see
glitch
that,
to get free elo, essentially.
yeah. And I've heard that the only way to, I don't know if they fixed it yet or not. I haven't seen anything on a fix, but they're saying that if you see someone TK on the other team and start leaving, everybody instantly leave, because then that'll stop it from being able to do that elo glitch. So if that's happening to you, do that. Yeah. And then, as Travis, you remember talking about the mousetrap function that they were bringing into Siege, right?
Yeah.
So they have different parts to that thing now. So part one, if you're caught with the mousetrap, you're going to lose access to certain playlist.
What's a mousetrap?
Mousetrap is where you're using like mouse and keyboard on a console.
Oh, okay.
So you're in console games using mouse and keyboard hooked up. So if they catch you with that, you lose access to certain playlists.
They've declared that cheating on console. If you're using mouse and keyboard, it's cheating in that game.
Yeah, they're saying if you're on console playing with a controller, you should be only playing against controller people.
Gotcha.
So it's pretty cool that they've blocked certain playlists, but then what happens if you're continuously caught with it? You instantly just get dropped into PC lobbies. So you can.
I don't know how true that is, because the game's not crossplay. Like, console can't play with PC.
Right, but if you're detected as PC, then you're gonna be put into PC servers. And that came directly from the devs. That wasn't like me seeing a TikTok or reading that. That was directly from the devs' announcement of Mousetrap.
So if I want to crossplay with my Xbox friends, they just gotta play with the mouse for a week till they get banned, and then
yeah.
Just tell them to hook up the mouse and keyboard.
I mean, the game says it's crossplay, but it's crossplay between PC and like Stadia, and then console. Like Xbox and PlayStation can play together, but none of the consoles can play with PC. So I don't know how they would just drop them into a PC lobby.
I don't know. I'm not on the back end, unfortunately, but that's just what I saw on the video from the announcements that they had. They also announced that they're bringing a couple of things to the gameplay. One being 1v1 mode as a preset game instead of having to make a custom game. Yep. They're gonna be bringing badges, so you can start.
That's probably thanks to Jinxie 1v1 mode.
Oh yeah,
probably.
I'm sure.
That's fucking.
Oh yeah, Jinx probably did that. Absolutely.
He's the reason the game's been getting any attention lately, I feel like.
Oh,
He's
100%.
Yeah, he's the reason it went so big. And then, I mean, when he brought Sketch into it, I mean, obviously
Now Queso and
yeah.
Yeah.
Did y'all see him break his chair too on Funnel fucking stream?
Yeah, his dad fixed it. Kinda.
They're gonna be bringing in a new career page as well, which is gonna like show you a lot more like your previous matches, KD, all that good stuff. So, I mean, that'll be a pretty cool little platform.
Well, they took 10 years.
Yeah, I know. Well, they're not exactly.
It's a smaller company.
I enjoyed that game back in the day. But...
Yeah.
Are you gonna do the Siege Cup, Travis?
Dude, I didn't even have Siege installed on my PC for about a whole year. So,
well, I mean, if you get Grail and I mean, there's two good players right there. I mean, I'll help you. I'll be your eyes. That's about it. I'll come in and get shot and then just be eyes, because that's.
Kai's just sitting in a corner and objective, just on his phone.
I mean, I'm hoping maybe when I get fiber or something, it won't be so bad. But I mean, every time I play that game, it's just like I get peeked by someone I can't even see, and I'm like,
I
nope.
goes to ping somebody, and it's a ping already from like a minute and a half ago.
Yeah. Well, the good news is I know how to use yellow pings and callouts. So, but I mean, it used to be called the Battle Cup, but now it'll be called Siege Cup, and it's going to restart like every 2 weeks, and you can get rewards and stuff like that, badges. But
It'll be like
also,
Premiere on Valorant. Have you guys? Well, you guys don't play Valo, do you?
nope. Gravel's
Valorant
tried to
has
get
a
me to play that
Premiere game
so many
mode
times.
where it's like a open invite tournament where you like do qualify, like you make a team and then you play qualifiers like every. I think you can choose either like Wednesdays or Saturdays. But you have a match every week, and you get put into a league, and then you play in the tournament with your league. But
that wouldn't be
Right on.
bad.
it's pretty.
I guess
Yeah,
it'd be
it's
just
pretty
like
cool.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
They also have two of the. See, these two players. Well, Solus I knew about, but I didn't know about Fenray. I think it's the
Fenrir.
character's name. So they have a bulletproof equipment piece, right?
Who does?
Fenry or Fenray.
Fenrir? I don't think
yeah.
it's as bulletproof.
No,
Well, it said
he's
that they're
got
going to lose the bulletproof. I think it was called the NAFNAT or whatever. I don't know what the equipment's called for them, but
Fenrir had like the shroud thing. Like if you walked into its proximity, it would it would near sight you, so you
Yeah.
couldn't see more than like 3 feet in front of you, unless you shot the gadget.
Ooh.
Gotcha. Okay. I don't know. I guess I thought it was bulletproof. There was something that they had that was bulletproof that is
Bulletproof
no longer
camera.
bulletproof. And okay. Oh, he had a bullet. Oh, I guess the bulletproof camera is being removed from his loadout.
That's probably what it is for the gadget of barbed wire camera. Probably losing the. They're just losing
Yeah,
the
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 camera.
bulletproof camera. That would make sense. And then Solus has a gadget that's no longer going to be able to be used during prep phase, which
Oh,
seems to
I
make a lot of
heard
people
about
happy.
that.
Solus detects electronics through walls, so like people on defense would take Solus and then just run around and kill all the drones because they could see 'em
Correct. So people
all over the map.
apparently the devs' thought process on that was to try to allow attackers to use drones more while in the round compared to basically just prep phase.
Yeah.
So I don't know why they're doing that because I feel like most people are just be like, well, I think she's what is she, a 2-2? Yeah, she's a 2 and 2 for health and speed. So she's a kind of more mid operator that now can't be useful in the most important time. So
Dude,
Well, I mean,
the biggest change that I noticed since I hadn't played in the last year that was crazy was the attachments.
yeah.
Like the angled grip used to be meta because it made you ADS so much faster, right? You like lean faster and shit.
Right.
But
Old
they-
Travis out there tweak peeking.
yeah, it's not the case. You have to have a laser on your gun to get the fast ADS time now. And
Yeah.
also your reticle makes a difference too, like your sight. Like if you have a 2x, you ADS slower. If you have a hollow, it's faster, and if you have iron sights, it's the fastest.
which I mean, kind of makes
Just-
sense based on weight.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it makes sense, but it's just not how that game has ever been. You
Yeah.
used to be able
I
to
mean, the
run an
laser part
ACOG
doesn't-
and an angled grip and be fast.
I mean,
as
look
fuck,
at-
but
I mean, Call of Duty is a perfect example, but like a lot of attachments just don't even make sense
Yeah.
for what they're supposed to do. You know, like you put on a scope and it increases your range on the weapon. Like weapon has the same range, your scope just makes you see easier. You know, but on
Yeah.
Call of Duty, you put on a scope. Oh, your range is increased and the bullet will do more damage now. Like if I put an 8x on my pistol, it's not going to all of a sudden go 100 yards and tap someone
they
easily.
also changed the effects of the muzzle attachments too. Like the
way
was it the flash hider used to be best for like burst firing, and I can't remember what they changed them to,
I
but
don't know
you'll have to
any of
check it out.
this.
They changed all the muzzle attachments and the grips to do different shit than they ever did
Mhm.
before. So
I remember when
Yeah.
the game first came out, it was like just pick your operator and he had guns and you just play it.
yeah, and there was only 6 on each
Yeah,
side.
you're
So
right, yeah, it
I
was
still think
like-
my
it was
favorite
so
is
simple.
you're
watching
like,
all
oh,
the team
they
killing.
didn't bring the bandit. The only denial.
Yeah.
Like all the team killing when like 4 out of the 5 people would run recruit, and then there's just the one that didn't pick. And you're like, well, he's fucking dead.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Back in
Yeah,
the
that
day,
old ass
10
game.
years ago. It's hard to believe that game's fucking. How
That
old
old.
is it now? 11. It's 11 years
It's
old.
got to be
now, isn't it?
11 or
Fucking
12.
old. I played it.
Yeah.
I played it when like I was huge. Me and my
2015.
friends used to play it when it first came out.
Yeah.
December
didn't-
1 of 15.
I didn't play it until
Yeah.
2020 or 2021.
Oh,
I was a
shit.
sophomore in
that.
high school when that came out. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I bought
Yeah,
it.
it's been out for a
on
long
release. I was
Yeah,
a
that
big
makes sense.
I was a big Tom Clancy guy.
Tom Clancy, yeah. I remember playing
Yeah.
Rainbow Six
a lot
was
of Tom
awesome.
Clancy games growing up. Yeah.
I remember getting the Tom Clancy games from GameFly growing up for like the Xbox 360.
Do you remember Breakout? Is that what it was called?
Their knockoff zombie mode.
Nobody
Yeah.
played
Yeah.
that, right? Didn't
No,
you tell me that was
nobody
bad?
did.
Yeah.
It
Well,
was
I played
popular
it,
for
but
2
just
days.
like I got invited to like the beta, and I played the beta for a while, but that it should have just been a game mode that you could play like zombies on Call of Duty. It should have just been a game mode. It wasn't enough to be its own game.
Right.
It reminded me of the extinction mode in Call of Duty Ghosts, and I feel like that it was kind of inspired by that.
Well, they had it as a game mode for a while on Call of Duty, or I mean on Siege.
Mm-hmm.
It started as a game mode that was just like zombies, and then they tried to make it into its own game.
Its own game, yeah.
And
Yeah.
People would still play it if it was just a selectable game mode, just like zombies on Call of Duty. Like I think tons of people would still
Zombies
play
on
it.
Call of Duty is fucking ruined, man. It's garbage.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
So you want a new zombies, a round-based matchmaking. So we talked about this before, was the Sker Ritual. Right? You remember that game we talked about? It's Call of Duty like zombies that's coming out, round-based zombie
It's
game.
round-based zombies.
Okay. It's completely free. So they initially had one map that was free of like I think 3 maps. So they're going to be releasing this year 2 more free maps. One is going to be the House of the Damned, which will come out in July. It'll have its own special weapon perks, Easter egg, and Easter egg music. And it's going to also have Tides of Terror, which will be out in October, which will have the same special weapon perks, Easter egg, all that good stuff. This in May, it's going to be PS5 cross-played, and then they're going to optimize console play. So right now, you'll have it on Xbox, be able to do, in a sense, better through Xbox and PlayStation when they release it. And then once they have House of the Damned added to the game, they're going to take and look at the analysis and community feedback to try and make improvements on the game itself. And funny enough, there's only 4 developers for this game.
I didn't realize it was only 4 people.
So Sker Ritual's
for the game.
$25. It's not free.
There's a free version.
The free version. They have a free version.
Oh,
I don't remember. Is it
you can download?
Steam?
They have a demo on Steam you can download, but
they have a demo which is free, yeah. Which you would, when these maps come out, should also be part of that free version.
Gotcha,
I mean, again, if you get the demo, you can still do like the free map. You can get level up your stuff, but it won't save to if you buy the game and try to do the other parts of the map. As soon as you buy the game, like none of that stuff transfers over. So you have to buy the game to keep everything unlocked and everything. So there's the difference between the free version and the unlocked paid for version.
Gotcha.
So, and I don't know if these games are going to be free on the demo or if they're going to be free through, like, in a sense, DLC content. I would think that it's probably free DLC content, but I mean, it might be part of the demo. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
But again, if you ever switch over, you're gonna be SOL on your wins.
Yeah, just buy it if you like it. Gotcha.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
And
has anyone played the new? Sorry, go ahead, Kai.
No. Go. Because
has anyone played the new Valheim update? I don't know if we have any Valheim enjoyers.
I didn't know there was one. I was huge into that game, and then like everybody finished it without me, so I just didn't really play it.
Yeah, so I think probably since the last time you played CC, they added the Mistlands. Have you seen that?
No, I haven't played. I played it like 2 weeks for like the first 2 weeks after release, and like I said, I had internet trouble for a week or two, so I couldn't really play much. Everybody just kind of finished the game without me, and I'm just like, oh, I guess I'll just go fuck myself now. So
I'll
be down to play it. It's so they have a bunch of different biomes and bosses now. Like it used to be just like what the meadows.
Bosses. Yeah, 4
Yeah, there's like the meadows, the plains, the was it the swamps?
Fuck, I don't remember. It's been so long.
And then like the mountains, the snowy area. And then they added the Mistlands, which has its own boss, and then just recently they came out with a new update that came with like a bunch of new building materials and weapons and gear.
Oh, right on.
And another boss, and it's called the Ashlands. It's like all scorched fire.
Well, let me know, Trev, because I've got friends, Lana, Loki, Nino, they all play. I think Jesus Asaurus and stuff like that. They all play, and I've seen them playing. I don't know, the last week or two, and doing a whole bunch of that stuff. So let me know, and I feel like some of them are they're in our Discord, but I mean, I can try.
If I played it, I'd probably either solo or find somebody that wanted to start from the beginning with me.
Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Start from the beginning.
I don't think it's that much fun to like hop in and have somebody drop you like some goated gear and just go fight.
I hate that. That's why I didn't want to fucking play New World, man. That's why I quit playing New World, because like everybody was so far ahead of me, I couldn't keep up.
We were like level 15 or 25 or something.
No,
I've tried to get a lot of people into New World, and the only people that have like thoroughly enjoyed it and still play it are the ones that I started a new character with. Everyone that I like, Grail started a new character with us, but
he keeps trying to get me to download it.
Yeah, he's been playing it a bunch lately, but all my friends that I had like a level 25 character that was like, you'll enjoy it, just hop in and like I'll get you caught up. They fucking hate it. They don't like it because they just run around with people that are higher level than them that are stomping everything and then giving them good gear, and it's just not fun.
That's fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no strategy to it.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we are at time. If we want to wrap it up, do we got
we got one last thing. In Italy, the Italian Pokemon Go players,
the Italians,
they found a way to add fake beaches to catch Wiglets.
Dude, don't fuck with the mob, all right? Don't fuck with the mob.
Certain characters or Pokemon have to be caught in specific biomes.
Right.
So they started adding fake beaches so that way they could catch Wiglets and stuff. So that way they didn't have to drive.
Instead of spoofing the locations.
Right. So apparently Pokemon Go pulls from something called OpenStreetMaps, which gathers the data to send to Pokemon Go, but it can be edited kind of like Wikipedia. And they were going in and editing OpenStreetMaps to show like beaches or mountains or something like that. Yeah. So they'd go there so they could start catching all the Pokemon. Wouldn't have to travel. So that's kind of funny.
I remember when people were VPNing the fuck out of that game. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, now they're fixing it and they're starting to like ban people who are trying to break the game and stuff like that. So still, I thought it was kind of funny, if we're being honest.
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
It was pretty good. Yeah.
Well, if nobody else has anything else to add.
No.
Yeah, we're good, man.
Well, thanks again, everyone, for sticking around and watching another episode of the Unqualified Gamers podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, show some love. We're available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music, Rumble, and Patreon at patreon.com/unqualifiedgamers. You can also check out our socials on Instagram, Twitter, or X, and TikTok. We'll catch you guys on the next one.